Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday morning, April 24, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I had to come in different again. It wouldn't go landscape for me. So sorry I'm a couple minutes late, and of course, you're being asked if you want to give me any stars. Ignore the stars. I didn't see a place where I could turn them off this time. So sorry about that. So anyway, let me know when you're here. Good morning, Carrie. I'm going to refresh my screen here a second so that I can see everybody. I don't know why every now and then Facebook just decides not to let me go landscape. It's sort of frustrating. So then I have to get out. Hi, Janet. I'm glad that you're here. Then I have to get out and go into a different app. Oh, and then of course I had to update it before I could get on. I was even sitting here. I did some things here at my table for a while. I was all ready. I was on time. And then, no. Facebook decided otherwise. So I'm glad to be here. Quick reminder, I will not be live next week, but I do have an idea in mind. So I might have a video next week anyway, but I will not be live. So let's see. Some exciting things are coming next week, Wednesday, when I won't be here. The catalog goes live. Our new catalog will be live. So that means you can order from it anything that you want. That's available, obviously. Good morning, Jennifer. Yes, I will miss you too, but it will be nice to be on vacation. Okay, so new catalog will go live. Hi, Marcia. Thank you for joining me and sharing already. I appreciate that. So quick mention for those of you just getting on. I had to go in a different way, and I didn't see place to turn off the stars. So ignore those. I'm not ever trying to get you to pay money through Facebook. I don't like that. Good morning, Cindy. Good to have you here. It's been a while again. Okay, so another thing that is amazing, we just found out yesterday. So this is not till May 1, which is Wednesday. Stampin' Up! Is having a starter kit promotion for the month of May. And it's absolutely amazing. And I was going to print something out. I didn't print anything out to show you. But you get a whole bunch of the new in color stuff. So you pay $99 plus tax in the US. No shipping. There's never shipping on the kit. And you choose $125 a product. So whatever product is available to order, whether it's online exclusives or from the actual catalog or whatever, you choose whatever it is that you want. And then you get the bundle of 5 new in color ink pads. You get a pack of the assorted new in color cardstock, a pack of a pack of the new in color stack of designer paper. Hi, Carlin. And the Stampin' Right markers. So not Stampin' Blends. I'll just show you. I have a black one sitting here. So just our normal regular markers. The new in colors of those. So yay for all the new colors, and that's an add-on to your starter kit starting next for the month of May. So starting next Wednesday, May 1. Hi, Nancy. So you can, for $99 plus tax, get, let's see, so it's $82 plus $125, so $207 a product for $99 plus tax. No shipping. Ha. And you get to be on my team. So that means you get to come to my team meetings. I have them the first Thursday of every month, though May is going to be different because I won't be here next Thursday. Hi, Kathy. So anyway, you get to come to that. We're having a weekend team retreat in June. So you could sign up for that. And of course, it's, you know, it's just cool to hang out with me. So, okay. So amazing promotion. And I love that. I always have to have all colors. If I don't have all colors, I feel limited and whatever. Hi, Marlene. I keep meaning to text you and I keep forgetting. I'll have to, hopefully I remember after I get done with my live. So anyway, it's an amazing time. Does anybody have questions about the starter kit? Or being a demonstrator? Do you know that you don't have to, oh, hi, Aunt Cindy. How are you? I'm glad to see you here. Cindy Harrington is my aunt. She lives in Muskegon, and it's been a while. It certainly is cool to hang up with you. Thanks, Nancy. I appreciate that. Does anybody have questions about the starter kit? Mike said hi to you. Oh, hi, Mike. Can you hear me? Is he nearby watching? Or he's probably working in the other room. He's always so busy. So for being, oh, that's good. I like that. So being a demonstrator does not mean that you have to do classes. You don't have to do Facebook Lives. You don't have to, you can just be your own happy little customer. So you get a discount like in future purchases as a demonstrator, but obviously the deal to get you started up is amazing. So anyway, that's just good to know. Let's see, what else? Well, you have to ask the questions. I'm just guessing what your questions are. So we are watching together while eating breakfast. Aw, that's so sweet. What's for breakfast? They don't have those turnovers or popovers or whatever those are called over at the blueberry farm yet, do they? Maybe they have them all year because they probably freeze their blueberries too. Those are so good. All right. So I'm going to do the randomizer. So in case you're new watching me, my randomizer is what I call, because did you guys watch Tournament of Champions on Food Network? I love that. It's just so awesome. So they call the choices that are made for the competition, he calls it the randomizer. Oh, wow, I want to be at your house. That sounds great. So, Aunt Cindy, did you make it, or does Mike make breakfast sometimes? That sounds so good. I call that an American breakfast. I love an American breakfast. It's so good. I could eat eggs every day. In fact, I quite often eat eggs. It's just so good. And I get them from Jeff and Dawn. They raise chickens. Jeff is my brother. So, okay. So the randomizer. If you comment with me, let me know that you're here and whatever. I enter you into a drawing for next week. Because I give away whatever it is that I make during my, oh, that's nice. Good job, guys. Whatever I make, I give away. So what I make today, I won't give it away next week. Maybe I'll do it later this week so we're not all behind or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I give it away. So everybody who engaged with me on my last live, you're entered into my drawing. So I'm going to go over to that really quick. And I have everybody loaded up in there. I have my setting. You can't win multiple times in one day. Okay, and I'm going to hit start. Hi, Dot. Marlene, you're my winner again. Yay. I still have your chocolate waiting here. Okay, I just have 2. Oh, so these are that I'm giving away today. If you didn't recall, pick another winner and start. If you didn't recall, these are my silly takes on my cards last week. One was the cow with the glasses, and one was the birds with the sombrero. And the mustache. And Lynne Hodges is my next winner. Congratulations, Lynne. I think she always watches later. But anyway, thank you for watching and engaging and chatting with me. And now I'm going to go back and start stamping. Okay, so my plan today, partly so I didn't have to come up with more designs of things, because I've been trying really hard to stay ahead of the game and be ready, and I don't have all my Facebook posts scheduled for next week, or my blog posts or whatever. But I'm trying to stay ahead of the game so that I'm all scheduled out for while I'm going to be gone next week. So what I'm doing today, because you have until Friday to sign up, is I'm doing, this is actually something that Aunt Cindy would love too. She loves purple. Just like so many of us. What's up with us in purple? I just love it. So I'm doing, showing 2 different cards that we're going to be making with my class. It's Painted Lavender Dazzling Card Club. So we're using the Painted Lavender stamp set. That's this one right here. This is staying. This is not retiring. I'm not using the dies. I didn't honestly buy the dies, but the dies did not retire either. But I'm using Painted Lavender. And I'm also using Perennial Postage. This one is retiring, but we're still going to use it, even though next week we're already into the next it's actually, the class is in 2 weeks. May 7 and May 10. And I also added May 17, which is the next Friday. Oh, purple equals royalty. Well, that must be it, Nancy. Anyway, we're using this because it's spectacular, and because we're sort of crossing to my registration for our retired products available after May 1. No. I mean, it's possible that they could come back on a clearance rack, like some things did just yesterday. What day was it? Yeah, yesterday. But no, absolutely not. They will be gone. In fact, a lot of them are already gone. It's available while supplies last. It's not, just made a card last night. Yes, I love it. I love it so much. And I love this stamp set. I don't know why they're getting rid of it. It's a fun, pretty font. And anyway, so we're using this, and we're using a couple other, well, at least one retired thing also. So I can only order things that are available right now in larger quantities. So I sort of am straddling both catalogs. So anyway, I'm going to use Painted Lavender. So I'm showing you 2 cards that we will be making at my class, either on May 7. There's 3 different times on the 7th. That's a Tuesday. May 10 is just a Friday morning, and May 17 is also just a Friday morning. Any of those days you can choose when you go to register for the class. Or you can do it through the mail. If you already have the class or have the products, or just want to use some other products with what I send you, you can do that too. Excuse me. I think I listed all the colors that we're using in the class when you register, so you can see what you should order if you don't already have it. But if you come to my class, you use my stuff. And so part of the Dazzling Card Club, if you didn't know, you get $20 a product. And so my plan is you're going to get a half a pack of the lavender, perennial lavender designer paper. you're going to get this pretty ribbon that it's retiring. It was always one of my favorites, and I'm not using it today, but it's vanilla and gold. Does that sound familiar to you guys? I don't have it right by me. I thought I had one sitting here, and I don't know where it is. And then the purple gems. Love them. So whatever you don't use on your cards, you get to take home. That's all. It's yours. So anyway, so I'm going to put you down and do some stamping. And, but I have my computer refreshed. I can still see comments. So let me know if you have any. Okay, I need my magic wand. I'm going to unbackward you, upside down you. And here we go. Sorry. Okay. So here are the pieces that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to get this out of the way and put this right on here. So this color that I'm putting adhesive on right now is Gorgeous Grape, and it's going on Highland Heather. Okay, so that's out of the way. I'm also going to stamp, thanks for sharing already. I'm also going to stamp, oh, I forgot my black. Just a second. Silly me. Okay, I am using StazOn because I have red rubber, and so I can. So, human the wool to me. So I'm also using the perennial postage dies. Those are not retiring, just the stamp set. Oh, hi, Terry. I'm glad that you're here. Okay, so I'm just setting that aside. Hopefully I don't lose it. Okay, so now I'm going to do my stamping on here. And this is, I decided I wanted to use a couple of the stamps that I hadn't used yet. So there's this one. There's this one stamp. I'm going to go across the bottom. It looks like a meadow to me when I stamp it. Just, oh, I missed the middle of that. All right, I'm going to try to line it back up. If it doesn't line up, then it will just be, yay. It'll just be like a shadow of it. Guess I was too quick when I did it. Okay, so this looks like a meadow to me, and this could be fine just like this, but I am, I'm going to need this out later. I am going to add some tiny little flowers here and there. So I feel like some of this in this meadow is just, oh, I love them. Okay. Some of them in this meadow is just greenery, but some of them are flowers. So I'm not doing it everywhere. I'm just doing it here and there, I decided. So, so isn't that cute? I just love this. Okay, so we have this across the bottom. Now I'm going to put some, I think I'm done with that color. That was Berry Burst, by the way. Now I'm going to put some big lavender. I guess this is lavender. Big lavender over here. So I'm going to put a tall stem here. And I want to come down a little bit. I don't know how many I did on my first sample, but I made this look really full over here. So, all right, so I just put my stems here for my lavender. Now I'm done with Old Olive for this card anyway. And now I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape with this big lavender. Okay. Gorgeous Grape. So I'm sort of aiming for Well, it's funny. Let me show you a second. Don't you love that? I'm not sure I can show you. Well, I'll try showing you on here. You might be able to see it better than on the stamp, I guess. So part of this stamp that I just used extends this, the stem of the lavender. So that's sort of what I aim for. So it's coming off here down on these stems, but it's also extending it and going up. So that's sort of what I aim for when I do this. I forgot that part until I started going to put it down. So that's how I'm trying to aim to put it together. Now, obviously, my stamps are overlapping a bit, but I wanted it to look nice and full. So I don't have a problem with that. Thank you so much. So there's, oops, I lost my computer. Thank you. Okay, so I think I am done with this. Oh, okay. Now what I want to do is I'm using Fresh Freesia. I'm just using all different colors. I'm not sure if Fresh Freesia is in this designer paper or not, but I'm not using designer paper, so it doesn't really matter. But I just wanted a different purple. So I'm using Fresh Freesia, and I'm doing it with butterflies. So there's going to be butterflies here. Butterflies here. And I actually want, I'm gonna rub off this little one over here. I missed what set you're using. Can you say it again, please? It is the Painted Lavender. I'm not using the dyes, but the Painted Lavender and the dyes are not retiring. But I'm also using Perennial Postage. I already did this. I stamped this piece that's going to go on here. Perennial Postage is retiring, and it may even be gone. I don't really know. Everything is while supplies last right now. Perennial Postage stamp set is retiring, but the dies are not. So I wanted to use this one last time and just across both catalogs that were going to be. So I'm wiping off this little butterfly. I don't want this one. I'll show you why in a second. I sort of want it to be, I don't know. I just wanted one more butterfly just over by these tiny little flowers over here. Okay. So now, we're done with that. Okay, so we're going to put this on here again. By the way, what I also didn't say that you obviously missed, Terry, is this is my, the 2 cards that I'm making today are from my Dazzling Card Club that registration closes this Friday. So as a team member, obviously you will get this after class, but if you want to come and make it at class, sign up for it by this Friday, and you can choose the date. There's 3 different times on May 7, which is a Tuesday, and then I have a Friday morning the 10th and Friday morning the 17th. So here's my card so far. Again, this is Highland Heather is the base. Gorgeous Grape is this next part. These are Gorgeous Grape. These are Berry Burst. This is Fresh Freesia. And we're going to put our greeting on here. So we're going to use dimensionals. I made sure that I could find them. You know how I struggle so much finding my dimensionals. I don't know why that is always the case, but it is. Okay, take the backing off. Pop it on here. Sort of in the blank spot. And then, last thing, we of course need to use our purple gems that we're going to be using. Okay, so this one I have extra Berry Burst ones. I haven't been using those as much. And that's not what I want to use on this one, but I'll use it on the next one. Okay, so I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. These work pretty well on this one. So I'm just going to use a small one. They work better on a small one. So pick it up and put it here. I think that's all I'm going to put on here. I don't remember how many I did, but that's all I'm going to do. So here's my card. So this is one of them that we're going to be making at my Dazzling Card Club. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you like it, Aunt Cindy. Thank you. Okay. So we're done with this one. So I'm going to work on the next one. So this one, I decided I wanted to go, I don't know why I thought of this one, but I decided I wanted different colors. So I'm going with Berry Burst here today. And this is kind of small, but this is for the inside. I didn't want to cut into another piece of cardstock, so I just made a little bit smaller inside than usual. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, so this is so we can see our writing better. So here's the front, and I'm going to use, so I'm using Very Vanilla, if you couldn't tell that. And I'm going to use, I don't remember if I had, I think I used my stems first, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I decided I'm using these stems. This is Old Olive. And we're going to put it on here. And then we're going to use this big stamp in Berry Burst. Where did it go? I hid it from myself. Okay. So this is going to be a great big spray. It's supposed to be lavender, but I'm not sure that there's any lavender that's this color. Okay, so I'm putting the lavender on the stems, but then I also want it to look more full. So I'm stamping it a couple more times. I didn't re-ink it those couple times. I just, sorry, my computer's talking to me weird. I just stamped it again. So it looks like you have it's a fuller bouquet. Hi, Gina. Finally, you couldn't find me for a half hour? Or you got distracted or something? Or had other things to do? Okay. Thank you for sharing already. Okay, so here's what I did so far. I'm going to set this aside. Well, no, I'm just going to set this aside. Because look what I'm using. This is, I don't use background stamps very often. This is sketched plaid, and I believe this is not, oh, well, that's good. I'm glad you didn't have a hard time actually finding me for a half hour. What I'm working with is Painted Lavender, Perennial Postage. This is from my Dazzling Card Club. I'm actually making 2 cards that we're going to be making at the class in a couple weeks. Registration ends Friday. So I'm using sketched plaid, and I stopped for my for these great big background stamps. I don't put the sticker on. Unnecessary. So we're going to put this on here. This is the F block, by the way. This is the biggest block that we have. And our background stamps, they are bigger than our actual card base. Okay? So what I'm going to do is take my Berry Burst. Whenever I use a background stamp, I always leave my block laying there face up and take my ink pad and pounce it on here. Make sure you have it all covered. Okay. Now, I forgot to grab scrap. Just a second. Okay, so I like to grab scrap when I'm doing this because I gotta make sure I have the right, I already have my inside, so I need to make sure I get the right one on here. So I'm gonna lay this down on my plaid and put the scrap on top of here because I'm gonna rub it to make sure that I'm getting it all there. Now, some people, they like to use, like you could use your bone folder, or probably even better, I'm not sure if bone folder is completely the right length. Could use a ruler or a brayer. You want to make sure that you're getting everything. And sometimes with your hands, you might miss a spot. And this is why I use scrap paper, because all this would have gotten on my on my hands, which doesn't look like a lot, but you know, it would have been. Okay. All right, here's my card front. Nice, right? Okay, so I'm going to rub the rest of this off so there's not so much on here. All right. Now we're going to put this together. So this is Blackberry Bliss, and we're going to attach our vanilla to Blackberry Bliss. And I'm not using dimensionals on this because I'm going to use dimensionals on my greeting piece. Okay, so this is just going to go here. All right, so I used, I already did my die cutting. I forgot to show you the dies, and I think I buried them. So on this last card, I used the perennial postage dies. That's all of these. These are still available. And these are my favorites. I use them all the time because they're just basic and you can use them a lot. So I use designer paper with this biggest banner here. So I already die cut this out. You can see the back has some of the colored full designs, but I just wanted the crumb cake side this time. All right, so I'm going to use my Stays On, and I'm using the stamp You're Simply Marvelous. Just going to put it right on there. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to use dimensionals on this one. We go 1, 2. I'm doing extras because it's kind of long, and you know, designer paper is more flimsy. I love the size of those dies too. Designer paper is more flimsy, so I wanted to make sure to hold it up. So this is going to go right here. Okay, now this is a perfect card to use the Berry Burst. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm going to do a small one again. Put one here. And one there. And there's my card. All right. And I am done stamping. So I'm going to put you back up, lift the camera back up, and I'll show you the cards up close. So on the upside down, you put you backwards again. And here we go. Okay, thank you. I love this one. It's just different. I haven't seen ones that are this color, and it makes me happy. Thank you so much. I love the background stamp too, and I don't use it very often. I don't use background stamps so much. I tend to make my own background with other little stamps or something like that. So, so here's this one. And remember, both of these, we're making both of these. Thanks. We're making both of these at my Dazzling Card Club. So it's $35 in person, or if you want to pick up. And you get to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. These are only 2 of the designs. And they're not even, well, this is probably my second favorite. My very favorite I didn't want to show you. That you're just going to have to come. 2 each of 4 designs, $20 a product. It's $35 for the class, and you have to register by Friday because I got to make sure that I have stuff here by the time I'm back. Okay, so what else do I have to share with you? Okay, so reminders. I will not be live next week, Wednesday, but you can come find me. Let's see, that would be May 8th. I'll be live again on May 8th here on my Facebook business page. And next week, Monday, are they all purple? One of them is not purple. it has some purple on it, but it's focusing on one of the other colors in the pack of designer paper. I focused on well, I guess I didn't totally focus on designer paper, because like I didn't use designer paper here, but I used a bunch of the purples. This one I did use designer paper, but one of them is not purple at all, but it has some purple on it. Okay, so May 1, a new catalog starts. You can order, I think it's probably midnight Mountain Time, so that means 2 a.m. our time. That's the first time that you can order. And also is May 1 starts our starter kit promotion. So you can sign up to be a demonstrator. And you don't have to do classes. I can help you if you're interested in doing classes, but you can just be your own happy little shopper if you prefer. It's $99 plus tax, and I figured out, I did the math earlier. You get 200 and, wait, now I forgot the math. Just a sec. 82 plus 125. $207 of, yes, you will, Kathy. $207 of product for $99 plus tax. No shipping. So that starts May 1. For all of May, that is available. And I didn't tell you what the $82 extra of product was. You get all the new in color stuff. It's amazing. You get all 5 new ink pads. You get the set of Stampin' Right markers. That's the normal markers, not Stampin' Blends. This is a Stampin' Right marker. I usually use these just for tiny little areas because I love the blends, but I still want those. You get an assortment of the new in color cardstock, and you get the 8.5 by 11 pack, and you get the pack of designer paper that is in the new in colors. Let me see if I have it close. I have it. I just don't know if it's close. Just a second. I can't find it. I'm sure it's here. Anyway, so it's the stack that you get, like, dots and flowers, just background type designs in all 5 of the new in colors. So anyway, so it's an $82 value that you get added onto your kit for no extra cost. Love it. Okay, anybody have questions before I'm gone for 2 weeks? I mean, gone for you guys for 2 weeks. I won't be gone for 2 weeks. I just won't be in front of you. So thank you so much for joining me. Remember, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may just wait until, oh, thank you. I'm excited for our adventure. Thank you, Aunt Cindy. I'm glad that you had fun. It was good to see you guys. I know, gonna miss you. Thank you. We will have a wonderful vacation. It was funny. We were just picking our meals on our flight this morning, right before I got on. So yeah, we're all excited. Todd said we were gonna have to sit there eating with our pinky extended because we're getting spoiled. Of what you get to eat. Oh man, there's gonna be so much stuff. Yeah, we're excited. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again live in 2 weeks. So have a great time. You still can, if you have questions, you still can text or email me. I just don't know how quickly I will get back to you about them. So thank you so much. Have a great couple weeks, and I'll see you soon. Bye.